Good morning, guys. Are you getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, in the previous classes, we have briefly seen the stop and wait protocols. In the stop and wait, we have two protocols are there: stop and wait for noiseless channel, stop and wait ARQ for noisy channel. I don't clear on me. If the stop and wait ARQ is clear, then sliding window protocols are advanced. Is an extension of the stop and wait ARQ. The sliding window protocols are extension of the stop and wait ARQ. If we have brief idea on stop and wait ARQ, then we can easily understand that sliding window protocols. ARQ clear and stop and wait ARQ. Is it clear the stop and wait ARQ? Second protocol, stop and wait protocol for a noisy channel. నేను ఎవరు మాట్లాడలేదు. See, when we come to the stop and wait ARQ, here four cases will be there. The first case is successful transmission. Case one, the sender will send the frame, the receiver will give the acknowledgement within that time. So everything is successful. That is the case one we have. Case of stop and wait ARQ. Case one is successful transmission. Case two is acknowledgement is not received within that time. After receiving the frame one, okay, he replied with acknowledgement, but the acknowledgement has not received within that time. Okay, in that case, what will happen is if the acknowledgement doesn't receive within that time, retransmission of the frame will be happened. In case two, if acknowledgement is not received within the time, retransmission of the frame is done. And whenever the duplicate frame is identified by the receiver, he will reject the duplicate frame. Okay. The duplicate frame will be rejected by the receiver. That is case two. In case of case three, acknowledgement is lost in the middle itself. The acknowledgement is lost in the middle. It has not reached the sender. In that case, also retransmission of the frame is done. Here also duplicate frame is rejected by the receiver. If acknowledgement is missed, again same frame 0 is retransmitted, and now acknowledgement will be got. Since frame 0 has received 2 times, that frame 0 will be, that one duplicated frame 0 will be rejected. In case of case 4, here in the stop and wait ARQ is frame is lost. Totally the frame is lost. Since frame is lost, there is no chance of getting acknowledgement. So after the timeout, since acknowledgement doesn't came, the again frame 1 will be retransmitted and waiting for the acknowledgement. Okay, in case 4 also, if the frame is lost, retransmission of frame is done. So in all the case 2, case 3, case 4, the solution is retransmission. The solution it is following is the retransmission. So in the totally stop and wait ARQ, the solution whenever the problem arises is retransmission of the frame. Whenever duplicate frames are received, his sender receiver is rejecting the duplicate frames. Overall, the only solution he will follow is the retransmission of the frames. Clear. That is thing. Here in the stop and wait ARQ, they are using two concepts. One is the sequence numbers, the next one is the timeout. Okay. To implement that stop and wait ARQ, it is maintaining the timeout or timer at the sender, and also for each frame and acknowledgement, they are maintaining the sequence numbers. The sequence number indicates whether the frame, what is that frame. With the help of the sequence number, duplicate frames can be easily identified. This is the stop and wait protocols. Now, after the stop and wait protocols, one more set of protocols are the sliding window protocols. Sliding window. What is the meaning of sliding? What is this concept of sliding? Sliding అంటే ఏంటండి?
Rolling, sir.
Sliding అంటే మీనింగ్ ఏంటి? What is the meaning of that word sliding?
Slide change చేయడం.
See, sliding means moving అండి. Simple
Slide
meaning is the sliding means moving. Here, moving window. The meaning is we will take an imaginary window. Generally, what is a window? మన ఇంట్లో అందరికి విండోస్ ఉన్నాయండి. వాట్ ఈస్ ద డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ ద విండో అండ్ ద డోర్? మీకు ఈ విండో కాన్సెప్ట్ డిపిఎంఎస్ లో కూడా వచ్చి ఉంటుందండి. వ్యూ కాన్సెప్ట్. వ్యూ కెన్ బి ట్రీటెడ్ యాజ్ ఏ విండో ఆఫ్ ద డేటాబేస్ అని చెప్తాడు. విండో అంటే ఏంటి ఇక్కడ? సో జనరల్లీ విండో మీన్స్ okay, a window will show only a part of the visible entire visible data. A window will show only a part of the total visible data. మనం నార్మల్ గా డోర్ ఓపెన్ చేసాం అనుకోండి, we can see vast area. If you open in the place of the door, if you open a window, only we will see a part of the visible area. Okay, so ఇక్కడ విండో కాన్సెప్ట్ ఏంటంటే whenever we have a lot of visible data, a window will allow the user only to see a part of the visible area. Okay, only some part of the visible area is shown to the user basing on the size of the window. Okay, only some part of the data is visible to the user. If the window is large, one large area can be seen at a time. If the window size is small, only small area. If the window is very like a hole, we can see only small, very little amount of data like that. Okay, మనకు డిబిఎంఎస్ లో కూడా వ్యూస్ కాన్సెప్ట్ వచ్చిందండి. ఏ వ్యూ ఈజ్ ఏ విండో టు ద డేటాబేస్. ఓకే, టేబుల్ మొత్తం చూపించకుండా మనం సెలెక్ట్ స్టార్ ఫ్రమ్ టేబుల్ నేమ్ కొడితే వీఆర్ గెటింగ్ ద టోటల్ టేబుల్. ఆ టేబుల్ డేటా మొత్తం వస్తుంది. సో మనం ఒక యూజర్ ఒక పర్టికులర్ టేబుల్లో ఉన్న అన్ని కాలమ్స్ అన్ని డేటా చూపించదలుచుకోలేదు, కొన్ని కాలమ్స్ మాత్రం చూపించాలన్నప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాము, వి విల్ క్రియేట్ ఏ విండో ఫర్ దట్ యూజర్. ఆ యూజర్ ఒక వ్యూ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాం. A view is a subpart of the table. By taking only the required columns from the table, we will create a sub table, another table. Actually, the table is not created. A window will be created for the table with the help of view concept. Here also we are following the similar concept only, like the views of the database. We are following the similar concept. The sliding window protocol. We will assume an imaginary window, and that imaginary window will be moved every time the frames are sending. One frame is sending, the window will be moved to the next area. That is our concept. That's why these protocols are called the sliding window protocols. Okay, instead of whenever we have 10 frames to transfer, the sender has 10 frames to transfer. Okay, out of those 10 frames, at a time he will take only 3 frames. If the window size is 3, at a time he will take only 3 frames. And after transmission of the first 3 frames, then only he will go for the next 3 frames. After then only he will go for the transmission of next 3 frames, like that. If the frame size is 3, he will go like that. First, the window will indicate the first 3 frames. After those are transmitted, next the window will indicate the next 3 frames. After transmission of those 3 frames, next the window will be moved to next 3 frames. Like that, the window, imaginary window will be moved from the frame, on the frames. It is an imaginary one only. Actually, that window will not there. It is an imaginary one. That is the basic concept of sliding window protocols. So first we will see what is the basic working principle of this sliding window protocols. Then we will go for the what are the various implementations of the sliding window protocols. See those points about this one. Question for basic points, algorithms will be very easy. The sliding window protocols are data link layer protocols for reliable sequential delivery of the data frames. For reliable and sequential delivery of data frame, the sliding window protocols are used. It is mainly used in the transmission control protocol in the TCP. It is majorly used in the transmission control protocol. The sliding window is majorly used with TCP. Manaki the next network layer lo chedandi TCP UDP protocols. We will get in the next network layer. There we will see about the TCP, transmission control protocol. See, in this protocol, multiple frames can be sent by a sender at a time before receiving an acknowledgement from the receiver. See this point. In this protocol, multiple frames can be sent by a sender at a time before receiving an acknowledgement from the receiver. In the stop and wait protocol, what is happening? after sending one frame until the receive of next acknowledgement, the sender will not send the next frame. The next frame will be sent in the stop and wait protocol only after receiving the positive acknowledgement for the previous frame. Frame 1 will be sent, frame 2 will be sent only after receiving acknowledgement for frame 0. After receiving positive acknowledgement for the previous frame, then only next frame will be sent. But in case of sliding window protocols, it is possible to send multiple frames by the sender at a time before receiving acknowledgement from the receiver. Okay, first he will send frame 0. Okay, before coming receiving of the acknowledgement for frame 0, he can send frame 1, he can send frame 2, he can send multiple frames at a time before receiving the acknowledgements. In case of stop and wait, after frame 0 is sent until acknowledgement has came, frame 1 will not be sent. But in case of sliding window, it is possible that after sending frame 0 before receiving the acknowledgement, he can transfer frame 1, he can transfer frame 2, he can transfer frame 3. Basing on the concept of window size, he can transfer any number of frames. That is the thing. So in case of stop and wait protocol, at a time only one frame will be sent, and after receiving acknowledgement only next frame will be sent. But in case of sliding window protocol, before receiving acknowledgement, the sender can send multiple number of frames. The term sliding window refers to imaginary boxes to hold the frame. Here this sliding window refers to the imaginary boxes to hold the frames. A diagram just clarity vasthundi. These are the imaginary boxes to hold the frames. Sliding window method is also known as windowing. This method is also known as the windowing method. The sliding window method also known as windowing method. Here the basic things is multiple frames can be sent by the sender at a time before receiving acknowledgement from the receiver. Okay, purely it is an imaginary boxes. Here we are using an imaginary boxes to hold the frames. Now we will see the what are the working principle of this one. Okay, and before going that one directly, I will go to the example. Then I will come back to this working principle. Okkar munde example chuddam. Then we will come back to the points. A sliding window concept will be like this. A sliding window concept will be like this. Sender side first any frames unnai? How many frames are there totally at the sender side? Totally how many frames are there at the sender side? 8 frames are there. 0 1 2 3 0 1 2 3. Ante kadane sender side we have 8 frames. Receiver is window. Receiver is waiting for those 8 frames. The receiver has to receive. Okay, ikkada chudandi. In this example, he has taken a window of size 4 frames. He has taken a window of size 4 frames. Oka window తీసుకున్నాడు. An imaginary window has taken which is indicating 4 frames. తర్వాత చూద్దామండి విండో సైజ్ కరెక్ట్ గా 4 తీసుకోవాలా 5 తీసుకోవాలా we will see later. Okay, he has taken an imaginary window size of 4. That means here the window size is 4 means since the sender window size is 4 means maximum how many frames the sender can send without acknowledgement is, in this example the sender can send a maximum of 4 frames without waiting for the acknowledgement. Ikkada window size 4 అని చెప్తారే, here it is possible that the sender can send a maximum of 4 frames at a time without waiting for the acknowledgement. After sending frame 0, he can send frame 1, frame 2, frame 3 also without waiting for the acknowledgement of frame 0. That is the concept here. Sender size window indicates since in this example the window size is 4, maximum the sender can send 4 frames without waiting for the acknowledgement. Similarly, in this example the receiver window is also of size 4. That means maximum how many frames at a time the receiver can receive means at a time the receiver can receive a maximum of 4 frames. The sender can send a maximum of 4 frames at a time. The receiver can receive a maximum of 4 frames at a time. Here receiver window is also a 4, so that a maximum of 4 frames can be received by the receiver at a time. Clear andi? Now if you observe, ikkada maximum 4 పంపించగలదు, ఇది maximum 4 రిసీవ్ చేసుకోగలదు. In this example, he sent 2 frames. First 2 frames పంపించారండి. Frame 0, frame 1 he has sent. he sent frame 0 frame 1 ఇంకా విండోలో 0 1 వెళ్ళిపోయింది కాబట్టి ఆ విండోలో ఏమేమి ఉన్నాయి 2 3 are there in that window. Frame 2 frame 3 are there in the window. విండోలో 0 1 పంపించేశాడు. సో హౌ మెనీ ఫ్రేమ్స్ ఆర్ దేర్ 2 3 ఆర్ దేర్. మాక్సిమం 4 పంపించచ్చు. ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లో 2 పంపించాడు. ఓకే, నౌ 0 and 1 are received. ఇక్కడ how many frames it can receive? A maximum of 4 frames can be received. Already 2 frames are received. 0 1 are received. So its remaining one is it is waiting for frame 2 and frame 3. 0 1 వచ్చేసాయి కాబట్టి in the window, now the window is waiting for 2 frames 2 and 3. After receiving the 0 and 1, he will send an acknowledgement to the sender. He will send an acknowledgement. After the acknowledgement is received, again the window will extend to the next 2 frames. Here the window maximum capacity is 4 frames. The window maximum capacity is 4 frames. In that maximum 4 frames, 2 frames are already sent. Okay, and 2 more are ready to send. Whenever we get the acknowledgement for those 2 frames which are already sent, immediately the window will be extended to next 2 frames after receiving acknowledgement. And also see, after sending the acknowledgement, immediately at the receiver side, the receiving window is also extended to next 2 also. 2301, here it is also extended to that one. Again next happened, he sent frame 2. Now out of 2301, he sent only frame 2. ఒక frame మాత్రం పంపించాడు. So only frame 2 is received. See, after sending frame 2, now the window contains only 301. Clear? ఇక్కడ after receiving 2, the window is waiting for 301. Now after receiving frame 2, he will give acknowledgement. After receiving acknowledgement for frame 2, again the window is extended to 1 more frame. Since the slot is available, 1 more slot is available for the next frame, the window is extended to next frame. Here also the receiving window is also, after sending the acknowledgement, the receiving window also extended to 1 more frame. In that way, if you observe the sliding window, we have taken an imaginary window. The imaginary window is moving. Okay, it is moving from left to right in the sender side and also left to right in the receiving side. That's why these are called a sliding window protocols. These protocols are called sliding window protocols. Is it clear? ఒక రఫ్ ఐడియా వచ్చిందండి on this one, how it will look like. ఒక రఫ్ ఐడియా వచ్చిందండి. Now దీని గురించి మనం డీటెయిల్ గా చూద్దామండి. ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూసాము. అగైన్ we will come back to this example after seeing the 3 points. కొంచెం ఎక్కువ థియరీనే ఉంటుందండి, బట్ ఆల్ ఆర్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్స్. సో వీ హ్యావ్ టు కేర్ఫుల్లీ సీ వాట్ ఈస్ ద వర్కింగ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ స్లైడింగ్ విండో ప్రోటోకాల్. See, the sender has a buffer called sending window and the receiver also have a buffer called receiving window. In this protocol, the sender will maintain a buffer called sending window and the receiver will maintain a buffer called receiving window. The size of the sending window determines sequence numbers of the outbounded frames. Okay, the sequence numbers to the outgoing frames are decided by the size of the sending window. Basing on the size of the sending window, the sequence numbers of the outgoing frames are decided. In the మనం చూసిన ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లో చూస్తే 8 ఫ్రేమ్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు 0 1 2 3 0 1 2 3 ఇచ్చాం, కానీ 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 అలా కంటిన్యూస్ సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్స్ ఇవ్వలేదు. 0 2 3 ఇచ్చాము, అగైన్ మళ్ళీ 0 2 3 అలా నెంబరింగ్ ఇచ్చాము. Okay, the sequence numbers of the outgoing frames are depends on the size of the sending window. Basing on the size of the sending window, the sequence numbers will be decided. We will see later how the sequence numbers are given. Okay, see, generally the sequence numbers are numbered as modulo n. Okay, the sequence numbers are numbered as modulo n. If the size of the window is 4, the sequence number will be 0 1 2 3. Window size ganaka 4 aithe, the sequence numbers will be from 0 to 3, 0 1 2 3. Okay, modulo n and size, window size n aithe modulo n తీసుకుంటాము. 0 modulo 4 is 0, 1 modulo 4 is 1, 2 modulo 4 is 2, 3 modulo 4 is 3, 4 modulo 4 is again 0, 4 modulo 4 is 0. Okay, so here when the window size is 4, the sequence numbers will be between 0 to 3. Okay, what will happen if there are more than the 4 frames are there? 4 frames, 0, 1, 2, 3 is from 1. If there are frames more than 4 means again those sequence numbers will be repeated. Okay, based on number of frames are there, these sequence numbers will be repeated 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, like that. It will be repeated based on number of frames. Clear? See, the size of the receiving window is the maximum number of frames that the receiver can accept at a time. The size of the receiving frame indicates that the receiving window indicates that maximum number of frames at a time can accept at a time. The receiver can accept at a time. The size of the sending window indicates maximum how many frames it can send without waiting for acknowledgement. The size of the receiving window indicates maximum how many number of frames it can receive at a time. Clear? Okay. The size of the receiving window will decide the maximum number of frames that the sender can send before receiving an acknowledgement. Okay, as we said, the size of the receiving window indicates the number of frames it can receive at a time, and the size of the sender side, it's the sender in size indicates the maximum number of frames the sender can send before receiving acknowledgement. Okay, here sender size window size indicates maximum number of frames that the sender can send before receiving acknowledgement. The receiver size receiving window size indicates maximum number of frames that the receiver can accept at a time. ఇక్కడ చిన్న టైపింగ్ మిస్టేక్ అండి, ఇట్ డిటర్మైన్స్ కాదండి, ఇట్ అంటే ఇది మళ్ళీ రిసీవింగ్ విండోకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. సో ఓకే, సెండర్ విండో డిటర్మైన్స్ అని రాసుకోండి. ఇక్కడ ఇట్ అంటే మళ్ళీ దీనికి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది, మీనింగ్ మారిపోతుందండి. Okay, sender window determines maximum number of frames that the sender can send before receiving acknowledgement. See here, frames from a sending station are numbered sequentially. Whenever the frames that are going from the sending machine are numbered sequentially they are numbered. Okay, sequential we have to give some sequence numbers to that one. So whenever we are giving the sequence numbers, we can't use the unlimited numbers. We have to put a limit on the number of. We have to put a limit on the sequence numbers, maximum sequence number. What is the maximum sequence number we have to use? We have to put a limit on that one. See why we need to put a one. What he is saying is because we need to include the sequence number of each frame in the header. We need to set a limit. See, ఈ సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్ ని మనం ఫ్రేమ్ యొక్క హెడర్ లో ఇన్క్లూడ్ చేయాలి. We have to include the sequence number in the frame header. So whenever we are including the sequence number in the frame header, the sequence number will take some number of bits in the header. If you don't put a limit on the sequence number, what will happen is, if you send the sequence, if you give the sequence numbers continuously, what will happen is, whenever the sequence number range is very high, automatically it will require more number of bits. For example, if the sequence numbers are from 0 to 10,000, what is the last sequence number? 10,000. Okay, if we convert 10,000 into the binary, how many bits it will take? More number of bits. Definitely it will take some more number of bits. Clear? And మన సీక్వెన్స్ నంబర్స్ లిమిట్ పెట్టలేదు అనుకోండి, వాట్ ఎవర్ ద ఫ్రేమ్స్ కమింగ్, ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ ఫ్రేమ్ ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ గివింగ్ ఏ న్యూ నెంబర్, what will happen is, after some time, if we have more number of frames, whenever we have more number of frames, okay, the frame sequence number will take the more number of bits. But when we come to the header part of the frame, okay, limited number of bits will be there in the header part of the frame. So the sequence numbers has to use only the available number of bits in the frame header. They have to use only the available number of bits in the frame header. Why? Because the frame header will contain only limited number of bits. But whenever we give sequence numbers continuously, sometimes the sequence number will require a number of bits which are more than the available in the header part, which is then we can't store that sequence number. That's why, since there are limited number of bits are available in the header part of the frame, we have to limit the sequence number based on how many bits are allocated in the frame. The sequence number has to be put a limit. The range of sequence numbers will depend on how many bits allocated for the sequence number in the header part. In the header part, how many bits are allocated? Basing on that one, the sequence numbers are limited. For example, if 2 bits are allocated in the header part, if 2 bits are allocated in the header part, maximum how many numbers we can use? What is the upper limit of the sequence number? If 2 bits are allocated, 2 bits allocate చేసాము అనుకోండి header part లో, any numbers indicate with using 2 bits, how many numbers we can indicate? On any numbers indicate చేయొచ్చు using 2 bits. క్వశ్చన్ క్లియర్ అండి. whenever 2 bits are allocated, ఒకవేళ హెడర్ పార్ట్ లో 2 bits allocate చేశారు అనుకోండి సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్ కి, ఓన్లీ 2 bits allocate చేస్తే maximum how many numbers we can represent using 2 bits? 2 bits ఇస్తే ఎన్ని numbers represent చేయొచ్చు using 2 bits? మీ దగ్గర 2 bits ఉన్నాయనుకోండి, how many numbers we can represent using 2 bits? 2 bits ఉన్నాయని మనం మొత్తం బైనరీ, how many binary bits are there? 2 ఏమేంటి అవి? 0 1 అండి. సో మనకి 2 bits ఉంటాయి, 0 1. వాడు ఇచ్చింది కూడా 2 bits వాడండి అన్నాడు. 0 1 2 కాంబినేషన్ లో 0 1 ని ఎన్ని కాంబినేషన్స్ రాసుకోవచ్చు? 1 కాంబినేషన్ ఇస్ 0 0, 1 కాంబినేషన్ ఇస్ 0 1, 1 0 1 1. ఇవే కదండి ఆ 2 bits కాంబినేషన్స్. 0 0 వాల్యూ ఎంత? డెసిమల్ 0. 0 1 వాల్యూ ఎంత? డెసిమల్ 1. 1 0 వాల్యూ ఎంత? డెసిమల్ 2. 1 1 వాల్యూ ఎంత? డెసిమల్ 3. అంటే whenever we are given only 2 bits space in the header field, how many sequence numbers we can use? We can use only 4 sequence numbers, 0 1 2 3. అదే కనుక హెడర్ పార్ట్ లో 3 bits allocate చేశారు అనుకోండి, how many sequence numbers we can use? 8. 8ఏనా? 3 bits allocate చేశారు అనుకోండి, ఒకవేళ 2 bits allocate చేస్తే మనకు 4 numbers మాత్రం వాడగలం 0 నుంచి 3 దాకా. అలాగే ఒకవేళ 3 bits allocate చేస్తే how many sequence numbers we can indicate use? ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఎక్కడ దాకా యూజ్ చేయగలం? 3 కాంబినేషన్స్ అండి, 3 bits కాంబినేషన్ తోటి. 0 నుంచి 7 దాకా. We have 8 numbers, 8 sequence numbers are 0 to 7. 0 0 0 0 1 మనకి BCD కోడ్ 4 to 1 కోడ్ రాసుకుంటే వచ్చేస్తుంది మీకు. అదే 4 bits ఇస్తే 8 4 2 1 15 దాకా ఇండికేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు మనం. సో what he is saying is, whenever we want to give sequence number to the frames, whenever we want to give the sequence numbers to the frames, we must set a limit on the sequence numbers. We need to set a limit on the sequence number. Why we need to set a limit on the sequence number means, okay, why we need to set is because the sequence number will take some number of bits in the header part of the frame. We have to include the sequence number of each frame in the header part. Whenever we are including the sequence number in the header part, it will take some number of bits. Okay, so as per the protocol, it will allocate only limited number of bits in the header part of the frame. For storing sequence number, it will allocate only limited number of bits in the header part of the frame. So since we have only limited number of bits, we can use only limited number of decimal numbers for representing the sequence numbers. For representing the sequence numbers, we can use only a limited number of bits. Clear? So what are those decimal numbers that we can use? Is from 0 to 2 power m minus 1. We can use whenever in the header of the frame allow m bits for the sequence number. Whenever in the header of the frame m bits are allocated for sequence number, what is the range of sequence numbers means? The range of the sequence numbers is 0 to 2 power m minus 1. Using this formula, whenever m bits are allocated in the header part of the frame for sequence number, what is the range of sequence numbers means? The range of sequence numbers is from 0 to 2 power m minus 1. ఒకవేళ 2 బిట్స్ allocate చేస్తే what is the range? 0 to 2 power 2 minus 1. 2 బిట్స్ allocate చేసాం అనుకోండి, 2 power 2 minus 1 ఎంత?
3.
3. 0 to 3. So the range is 0, 1, 2, 3. అదే 3 బిట్స్ allocate చేసాం అనుకోండి, what is the range?
0 to 7.
0 to 2 power 3 minus 1, 8 minus 1, 7. 0 to 7 is the range. 4 బిట్స్ allocate చేస్తే
0 to 15.
16 minus 1, 15, like that. Okay, so whenever we are giving the sequence numbers will depend on how many bits are allocated in the header part of the frame. The important point మనం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సింది స్లైడింగ్ విండోలో, how we are giving the sequence numbers means the sequence numbers will depend on how many bits are allocated in the header part of the frame for storing the sequence number. అందుకే ఇందా ఎగ్జాంపుల్ లో 0, 1, 2, 3 తర్వాత మళ్ళీ 0, 1, 2, 3 రిపీట్ అయినాయి. 4, 5, 6, 7 ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేయలేదంటే అక్కడ ఇచ్చిన మెమరీ ప్రకారం వీ కెన్ యూజ్ ఓన్లీ 4 బిట్స్, 4 నెంబర్స్ ఓన్లీ, 0, 1, 2, 3 మాత్రమే వాడగలం. అంతకు మించి వేరే నెంబర్ స్టోర్ చేసుకోవాలంటే బిట్స్ ఆర్ నాట్ సఫిషియంట్. 5 స్టోర్ చేయాలి అంటే 4 స్టోర్ చేయాలంటే 3 బిట్స్ కావాలి 4 కి, కానీ మనకి ఇచ్చిన 2 బిట్స్ ఆ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. సో up to 3 only its capacity. He has given example, if m is 3, the only possible sequence numbers are 0 to 7. However, if required, we can repeat the sequence. ఒకవేళ మరి ఎక్స్ట్రా ఫ్రేమ్స్ ఉంటే ఏం చేయాలంటే we repeat the same sequence. ఇక్కడ 0 to 7 వాడాము, ఫస్ట్ 8 బిట్స్ కి 0 to 7 నంబర్స్ ఇచ్చాము. ఒకవేళ 9 నుంచి ఇంకా బిట్స్ ఉంటే మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తాం. ద సేమ్ సీక్వెన్స్ విల్ బి రిపీటెడ్ ఇఫ్ రిక్వైర్డ్. ఐ థింక్ ఇప్పుడు క్లారిటీ వచ్చి ఉంటుందండి, ఇందాక ఫ్రేమ్ లో 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2 అలా ఎందుకు నెంబర్స్ ఇచ్చాము అనేది.
Yes, sir.
క్లియర్ అండి. ఇప్పుడు ఇది క్లారిటీ వస్తే ఫ్రేమ్ సైజ్ ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలి, విండో సైజ్ ఎలా క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేస్తాం, హౌ కెన్ వి డిసైడ్ ద విండో సైజ్ మీన్స్, ఈ సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్స్ కి విండో సైజ్ కి రిలేషన్ ఏంటి, హౌ కెన్ వి డిసైడ్ ద విండో సైజ్. The sender will have 3 variables. Okay, the sender will maintain 3 variables, S, SF, SL. The sender will contain 3 variables. What are those 3 variables? S, SF and SL. What is this? S indicates sequence number of the recently sent frame. The variable S indicates the sequence number of the recently sent frame. What is the recently sent frame? That's the sequence number will be stored in the variable S. And SF indicates the sequence number of first frame in the window. SF indicates sequence number of first frame in the window. That is in our example 0. SF indicates the sequence number of the first frame in the window. SL indicates sequence number of the last frame in the window. So the sender will have 3 variables, S, SF and SL. S indicates sequence number of recently sent frames. SF indicates sequence number of first frame in the window. SL indicates the sequence number of last frame in the window. Okay, so what is the formula for window means? The size of window is SL minus SF plus 1. What is the size of the window means? The size of the window can be calculated using the formula SL, sequence number of last frame minus sequence number of first frame plus 1. ఇక్కడ మనం ఈ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకున్నాం అనుకోండి, 0 to 7 ఫస్ట్ ఫ్రేమ్ యొక్క సీక్వెన్స్ నెంబర్ అంతా 0, లాస్ట్ నెంబర్ అంతా 7. సో SL is 7, SF is 1. What is this formula? 7 minus 0 plus 1. So here what is the window size? First frame sequence number of
8, sir.
is 0, last frame 7 వచ్చిందండి. 7 minus 0 is 7 plus 1, 8. So the window size is 8. Basing on the sequence numbers, we can calculate the window size. Clear? Window size is 8. So 0 to 7, the sequence numbers will be 0 to 7, and the window size, then the window size will 8. మనకి విండో సైజ్ తెలిస్తే we can easily get the sequence numbers. If you know the sequence numbers, we can easily get the window size. These two are related to one another. If you know the window size, we can get the sequence numbers. If you know the sequence numbers, we can get the window size. Technically, how to identify the sequence numbers means using this logic. Using this logic, we will get the sequence numbers. After getting the sequence numbers, we will get the window size. Technically, this is the process. How to get the sequence numbers means this is the process of getting sequence number. After getting sequence number, how to get the window size means this is the process of getting window size. Clear and see this one once, how they are calculating the sequence numbers and how they are getting the window size using those sequence numbers. ఇది ఇంపార్టెంట్ అండి, ఎందుకంటే నెక్స్ట్ మనం ఎక్కడ చెప్పుకోమండి, ఇక్కడతో క్లోజ్ చేస్తాం. నెక్స్ట్ ఆ నెంబర్స్ డైరెక్ట్ గా రాసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోతాం. సో వీ హ్యావ్ టు నో క్లియర్లీ హౌ ద విండో సైజెస్ ఆర్ డిసైడెడ్. Is it clear this one? If it is clear, next. This is most important concept here. 542 screen మీద రాయొద్దండి, క్లీన్ చేయండి స్క్రీన్. NIST 542. See, next one is here both data frames and acknowledgement numbers are given with some sequence number. After deciding the sequence numbers, both the data frames and the acknowledgement has to be given some sequence number. We have to give sequence number to both data frames and acknowledgement frames. For both data frames and acknowledgement frames, we have to give the sequence number. When we give a sequence number to the frame, when we give a sequence number to the frame, sequence number on the data frame indicates that particular frame, particular name number of the name frame number. Okay, when we give a sequence number to the data frame, that sequence number on the data frame indicates that particular frame number. And when we give sequence number to the acknowledgement, it indicates the sequence number of next frame expected by the receiver. When we give frame number, the sequence number to the data frame, it indicates the frame number. When we give sequence number to the acknowledgement, it indicates the next frame expected by the receiver. The sequence number attached to the acknowledgement indicates the next frame expected by the receiver. అది మనం ఒకసారి డయాగ్రామ్ లో చూద్దాం, we will get clarity. ఇక్కడ ఒకసారి చూడండి, సెండర్ ఏ ఫ్రేమ్ సెండ్ చేశాడు హియర్. వాట్ ఆర్ ద ఫ్రేమ్స్ హీ హ్యాస్ సెండ్? ఫ్రేమ్ 0, ఫ్రేమ్ 1. మీరు చూస్తే ఫ్రేమ్ 0 indicates it is the first frame, 0 frame. 1 indicates it is the second frame, frame 1. The sequence number attached to the frames indicate their numbers. మరి acknowledgement చూడండి, if you see the acknowledgement, he given the acknowledgement as acknowledgement 2. acknowledgement కి వచ్చే sequence number 2 ఇచ్చారు. After receiving frame 0 and frame 1, he given sequence number 2 to the acknowledgement. That means this acknowledgement 2 indicates that, okay, frame 0, frame 1 are successfully received. I am expecting frame 2. I am expecting the frame 2. The sequence number given to the acknowledgement indicates the next frame expected by the receiver. Receiver is next expecting frame 2. So he has given acknowledgement 2. Okay, it has two works. Acknowledgement will give confirmation that previous frames are successfully received. This 2 indicates next please send frame 2 for me. See, after sending frame 2, he given acknowledgement 3. That means what is he is saying? Frame 2 is successfully received. Next please send frame 3. I am expecting frame 3 next. That is the thing here. Okay, the sequence number attached to the acknowledgement indicates the next frame expected by the receiver, whereas the sequence number attached to the frame indicates the frame number, and the sequence number attached to the acknowledgement indicates next frame expected by the receiver. ఇది క్లియర్ అండి. ఈ డయాగ్రామ్ ఇక్కడ ఫ్రేమ్ 2, acknowledgement 3, acknowledgement 2 ఇలా ఉన్నాయండి. The reason is that one. Clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then this is the basic working principle of the sliding window protocols. In case of sliding window protocols, what is happening means that is the base, those are the basic points. When we come to these sliding window protocols, again these are three types. One with sliding window protocol, go back N protocol, selective repeat protocol. We have three categories of sliding window protocols are there. One with sliding, go back N protocol, selective repeat. We will see these things in the next class. Okay, so for the today class, this is the basically working principle of the sliding window protocol. Clear? We are maintaining sequence numbers to both data frames and acknowledgements. Here the sequence number given to the acknowledgement indicates next frame requested by the receiver. And also how the sequence numbers are generated means the sequence numbers are generated basing on the number of bits allocated in the header of the frame. The sequence numbers are generated basing on the generated sequence numbers. The size of the window is generated. The size of the window is generated basing on the sequence numbers. Clear? This is totally briefly about the working principle. The sender and receiver will maintain a window, imaginary window of some size, and inside that size frame window for the frames we will give some sequence numbers. Then basing on those sequence numbers and acknowledgement numbers, the window will be moved whenever a frame is sent. That is briefly the working principle of the sliding window protocols. Then we will see in the next class about the implementation of sliding window protocols, 1-bit protocol, next go back N protocol, selective repeat protocol. Okay, this is the today's class. Is it okay, guys? Okay, then we will again meet in the next class. Thank you very much.
హలో
చెప్పండి.
సార్ నేను సిద్ధు సార్. ఈ ఫైట్ అని ఎవరు సార్? ఎన్ఐఎస్టీ ఫైట్ అని ఎవరు? ఫైట్ అని దగ్గర లేరు కదా సార్ ఎవరు?
NIST లో ఫైట్ అని లేదా అసలు?
లేదు సార్. ఎవరు
ఫైట్ అని లేరు.
ఎవడు ఇప్పుడు మరి ఎగ్జిట్ అయ్యారు. ఇప్పుడు నేను హైలైట్ చేసాక ఎగ్జిట్ అయ్యారు.
మెసేజ్ చేద్దాం చూస్తున్నాను కానీ కుదరట్లేదు.
మెసేజ్ చేస్తే అంటే లెఫ్ట్ కొట్టాను. ఏదైనా అన్నోన్ నెంబర్ వచ్చినప్పుడు నాకు ఇమీడియట్ గా చాట్ లో ఇండికేట్ చేయండి. ఐ విల్ రిమూవ్ దట్ పర్సన్ ఇమీడియట్లీ. ఎవరు ఐడెంటిఫై చేసినా చాట్ లో పెట్టేసేయండి. వీ కెన్ రిమూవ్. ఉంచొద్దు. మీకు డౌట్ వస్తే రిమూవ్ కొట్టేద్దాం. మనోడైనా కాకపోతే ముందు డౌట్ వస్తే రిమూవ్ కొట్టాం. అన్నోన్ పర్సన్స్ యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయొద్దు. ఓకే అండి, సరే.